Now there's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly what Subaru was done with the 5th generation Subaru Forester right here. So today I partner with Jack Nia to review this 2020 Subaru Forester Touring. I'm gonna show you guys an overview of the interior and the exterior and take you guys on a brief test drive. Let's get into the review.
I didn't say Simon Says.
Now this generation of the Forester has been around since 2018, and Subaru loves to include a lot of their standard safety features. Standard on all Subaru Foresters is going to be their symmetrical all-wheel drive, which I think is a key factor. Not a lot of this competition offering all-wheel drive at all, let alone standard. Now you come over here to the tail lights. I think I like the tail lights very much. You got your LED low and high beam headlights with an incandescent turn signal there. I wish they would have just automatically just full LED out the whole headlight situation here. This is going to be your daytime running light here. I do like how they kind of swoop down here. A lot of vehicles are doing that. And down here you got some fog lights. You know, looking over at the grille, I think it looks very nice and doesn't do too much. Subaru doesn't try to overdo it. I'm not a big fan of the chrome, but as you can see here, it's like nice and blacked out with the chrome around there with the nice Subaru symbol. This also houses your adaptive cruise control sensor. If you are loyal Subaru customers, you guys know how this grille is going to stand out to you guys. It's going to fit with the vehicle very well. Coming up to the side profile, you can see it looks very nice as well. As far as proportions goes, your overall length is going to be 182 inches long, and your wheelbase is going to be just over 105 inches long. A couple features you got some LED turn signals on the mirrors here. You get about 8.7 inches of ground clearance, so that gives you that nice off-road capability. It gives you that nice step-in height too. Coming over here to the wheels, these are some 18-inch wheels. So I think the 18-inch wheels looks very nice on this car. Doesn't look too big, and it fills out the wheel walls very well. They're gonna be wrapped in your 225 55 series tires. Same thing for the rear as well. Now this is going to compete with things like the RAV4, the CR-V, which I think this vehicle here is a great competitor to those vehicles. Coming over to the rear, you can still see it's a good looking vehicle even from the rear side. You do get LED tail lights, but your reverse lights are going to be incandescent bulb. I do like how they got the badging here for the symmetrical all-wheel drive, and also the Forester with the trim level badging over here. As far as exhaust tips, you only get one visible exhaust tip here. I think for the Sport, it is dual exhaust. You do get a power tailgate here, which is nice. Now, looking at the cargo capacity back here, you get around 35.4 cubic feet of space. If you fold the second row seats down, you get around 75, and then Subaru says you get the most in the class. Well, more than Toyota, Honda, and I think Mazda as well. Maximum cargo capacity is going to be 111 cubic feet of space. As far as features goes back here, you do get a 12 volt. You get some nice cargo hooks with a cargo cover back here. These do less up for some more storage, and then underneath here you do get a spare tire, so that's also nice. To fold these seats down, Subaru made it kind of easy. There's a lever over here. You just press it and it just folds down, so that's also nice. Now as we approach the Forester, it is equipped with the Subaru's smart key access. To lock the vehicle, all you gotta do is press that button there, or just put your finger there. There is a sensor on the back to unlock the door. You just open it. Now as you can see here, first impressions of this interior, I do love how you got the seats here, and it goes well, contrasts well with the black on the dashboard there. It looks nice, and then even with the overall steering wheel and the gauge cluster and the infotainment center, it all looks nice up in here. But let's talk about materials first, like I like to do. Starting on the door here, this is some nice leather, and it's genuine stitching. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with that. This feels nice even here on the armrest. Coming here, this is some nice soft touch material. Up there, you do get 2-person memory seating. This is a nice little aluminum door handle there. This is some nice little silver trim. Coming here, you only get up and down auto for your front passengers, not the rear passengers, which they would just go ahead and make it auto for all 4. This controls your mirrors here. Also, there's a nice little storage. Down here is just your hard touch plastic, which is normal for vehicles in this segment. But you do get a place to keep your little cup holder and some storage down there. And like I said, it has a nice little Harman Kardon sound system. Also, when you open the door, there's a little Subaru symbol there that lights up, so that's also nice when you're getting up in there. But we're gonna step inside of here. One thing I can say with that 8.7 inches of ground clearance, it is a very nice step-in height that a lot of you guys will end up enjoying. Now coming over here, you see you got a lot of different buttons here that do several different things. You can power open your tailgate, even set it to a memory. You can lighten up the lights for your dashboard and lights inside the cabin, turn traction control off, your automatic start and stop function, turn your blind spot monitoring off, and also you can turn off your drive sight technology over there. But we're gonna close the door. Now you guys know how to start up a vehicle. All you gotta do is put your foot on the brake and push the push button start. Now I'm not a big fan of that chime right there, but we're gonna start over with the steering wheel. Steering wheel looks nice. It's leather wrapped. It's a nice, good feeling steering wheel. There's a lot going on here. I don't know if you guys can really tell. A lot of different buttons, and it takes a little bit of time to learn. Even I was sitting here trying to figure out what they all do. But as far as the steering wheel design, I think it looks like a typical steering wheel, nothing too special. These button here controls how you want your radio, like the presets on your radio. This is the source for how you want, like AM, FM, satellite, stuff like that. To control the driver focus thing right there, which is pretty nice. Quick overview, all it does is it just tracks certain things, like when you're driving, and even not when you're driving. It's like a co-pilot for you. You can cycle through different options on there by pressing the info button, and it scrolls through different things there, as you can see. The weather, your compass there, your radio, your fuel economy, the date, different times and stuff like that. You can press and hold the info button for the selection screen, and you can see here you can click through like different settings, your driver monitoring systems, your display, climate control. This thing can remember up to 5 drivers, which is crazy. Like 5 drivers, even all their climate settings and how the seat was sitting. That's pretty crazy. I haven't been inside any vehicle that can do that. Shout out to Subaru for doing that. You can control over here. Over here controls your all your cruise control settings. This is going to be, you can set it there. Your steering assist, your distance for your adaptive cruise control. So make it closer, make it further away. You hit the steering wheel button here. Over to the gauge cluster, you can see. I wish this was a little bit bigger, your little LCD screen there. I think it's about maybe a 4-inch screen, which it could be maybe 7, maybe even 8. But you can cycle through that by pressing these buttons right here. Cycle through that. Like I said, it shows you your tire pressure, your active cruise control. Basically, everything that was shown over there to over here. So that's, like I said, this stuff here takes a little bit of time to learn. But if you haven't been in, but if you have been inside a Subaru before, it's pretty easy to get to learn. Over here is your 8-inch infotainment screen, which this is called the Subaru Starlink. For extra $1,000, you can add the entertainment package, which is like it adds you 2 iPads, some headphones, and stuff like that to make things a little easier for you and your family. It's pretty nice as far as your graphics goes. You show you your map. That looks pretty good. It kind of reminds me of a Uconnect a little bit, but the graphics is good. It's just like a tablet. You can zoom in, zoom out. That's pretty nice. You can go back to menu. I'm sorry. So you can click home, and it brings you back up over here. You can slide over. It's pretty quick and responsive. You can click on your media settings there. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which shows pretty nice on here. It brings up on the whole screen, and you can see your music and also your text messages. Press the apps button. You can see it has more settings for you to choose from there. Still has a CD player, which is nice. This controls all your radio functions. Down here you do get dual person climate control buttons over here. Down there you see you got 2 USB ports with an aux cord down there, and also a 12 volt over here. This controls your CVT transmission, which is nice. Let's take a look at how that review camera looks. It looks quite nice. I wish it were a little bit lighter, but you do got rear cross traffic alert, forward collision warning, so that's also nice. You got parking sensors front and rear, so that's nice right there. Also get rear assist braking, so basically if the system doesn't sense you braking fast enough, it will brake for you, just in case, to avoid an accident. Come down here is your X drive mode, which is standard on everything but the base level. You got a rear parking brake there. This controls your heated seats. As far as materials go, I'm very impressed with the materials. This is some nice soft ingested molded plastic. This is just some hard touch plastic up here, even up here. But here is just some genuine stitching. Down here is more of that genuine stitching. Oh, this leather feels very nice. I wish you guys could feel how that feels down here. For the glove box, it's a decent size. It's not lined with anything, but it's damp. All that materials go down here and extend to here, so that's very nice. Even on the other side, as far as the infotainment screen, this is all piano back plastic, even down here. So Subaru did a good job with overall design the inside of the cabin. The stuff in here takes a little bit of a learning curve, even for me, but if you're used to the Subaru, you guys won't have a problem. Also, up here you do get a panoramic sunroof, which doesn't extend all the way to the back seats, but it's a decent size. You can let this thing all the way back. That's the largest opening I've seen, but that's pretty cool. Up here you got some little for your sunshade holder. Stepping inside the rear seat here, let's see what it's like for me. I'm 6'2". Wow, I'm gonna say this is very spacious back here. Wow. Subaru says you get around 39 inches of leg room, which that's plenty. I was just sitting in this seat. So people who are 6 feet tall, and I have decent amount of headroom, but it's not scraping the top. So those of you who are my height, 6'2", maybe 6'4", be sitting back here, but I won't push it past that. But this is very nice leg room for back here. You see I got my son's car seat in here, and he's sitting here just perfect. This seat here is about, I'm not sure where it's set at, but I like where it's sitting at because it gives him enough space. As far as features goes, you do get 2 map pockets on the back of the seat, so that's 4 total map pockets. You got 2. You do get you do get heated rear seats back here, 2 level. Also you get 2 USB ports. That's also nice. Fold this center console down. You get 2 cup holders with some nice armrests. You do get some nice LED lighting back here, so that's nice, I must say. Nice little grab handle here. The materials on the door is the same that you saw on the front, so that's also nice. Like you said, you get some hard touch plastic down there. It's a nice genuine stitching. God, this leather feels amazing. So that's also nice. So yeah, the back seat is very comfortable for family and people that are over 6 feet tall. All right, so as we come over here to the hood, let's see how you pop this thing. There we go. Lift this up. I don't like how it's not held up by struts. I gotta grab this little lever, so bear with me. As you can see, this is going to be the Subaru Boxer engine. Standard all across the Subaru Forester lineup, maybe even in some of their other models. Very reliable engine. It's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder producing 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque. Since it is all-wheel drive, fuel economy is going to get 26 in the city, 33 in the highway. And it all goes out through a CVT transmission. But now let's get this thing out on the road so we can drive it. All right, driving the Forester. It's my first time ever driving the Subaru, so it's going to be very, interesting what I have to say. One thing I do notice that I can tell I'm driving an all-wheel drive vehicle. Something about it just feels weird to me. It just feels strange. Visibility. Let me adjust this. It's nice. These 8 pillars here don't really block. They're pretty small, so they don't block any of my view. The mirrors here are a decent size, and it's a huge rear view mirror that gives me a lot of visibility on the road right there. This is more than enough power. So what you heard there was that standard automatic braking there. All I did was just change lanes, and I guess it thought that I was too close to the other car and it started braking for me. Wow. I do like how vehicles are having that nowadays. Let's see, we got a little slow roll. Let's see what this little engine does. Okay. Not too bad. It's a little loud. Louder than what I expected. But this CVT transmission shit's very smooth. I do like that. Wow. I'm gonna say that all their safety features they work. They're quite sensitive, which isn't a bad thing. You know, when a brand tells you that it comes with this, you want to know that it works. And this works for sure. Now, as you can see, that was my first time ever driving a Subaru vehicle, and I was very impressed. Now, the base Subaru Forester starts around $24,000, and it comes pretty well equipped. A lot of you guys probably opt for the sport model or the limited model, but this is the touring model. This is the top of the stack. This one starts off around $34,000. It is still a great competitive price in my opinion. The one thing I would knock on Subaru, I just wish that their warranty was a little bit longer. You only get a 3-year, 36,000 mile basic warranty and a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. I just wish it was a little bit longer, especially for the bumper to bumper. Maybe a 4-year 50 instead of a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. Now, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to see what vehicles I can bring for you guys today. If you like my channel, you want to see more of this, please hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Now, there's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly what there's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly damn it. There's an old, they look very distinctive. This is gonna be your LED low and high beam taillights, and also you got some LED you got some LED. Now, coming over to the rear, you can see here it still has excuse me. This one starts off around $34,000. Even that, with all the things that you get, that is still reasonably